My birth certificate lists my father as a cabinet maker. By the time I was old enough to remember, he'd started a construction company that manufactured metal service station canopies in several states. He never babied me. I liked that my mom did, was glad my dad didn't. We went fishing when I was 9 on the Bosque River in a wobbly little metal boat. I fell and cracked open the back of my head. My father simply washed it out with river water. We kept fishing. One time in his truck, with me riding unbuckled between the front seats, he accelerated. I wasn't ready for it and performed what he later described as a double backward somersault. I was fine, landed in the back seat. He suggested it was better not to tell Mom. He created a finger twirl, coupled with a whistling sound, to demonstrate my tumbling action and what a tough lad I was. It became like a secret handshake between us. I loved it, and I loved him. Once retired, he became a beekeeper. We had a dozen hives in our backyard. If someone called the city complaining about a swarm of bees on their property, the city phoned my dad, who was happy to go out with his protective suit and smoker and collect the bees. He did it by placing an empty wooden hive, which he'd built, beneath the swarm, then shaking the limb or whacking the eave until the whole clump of bees fell in.
You ready? Yeah. Here I go. I'm gonna go on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Nearly everyone liked him. With my dad, there was no put on. What I couldn't see at the time was the quiet ease of a contented soul. Wherever my father went in the world, a bit of grace went with him. When we moved in 1978, I had to leave my best friend Tony. To ease the blow, my father built me my own clubhouse in the backyard. I even aided him as best I could, then quickly renamed it my office. It was 12 by 12, solid as a house, had insulation, air conditioning, built-in bookcases, a desk. My dad helped me with my undergraduate movies. He built the set for Shadow Games and the leg riggings for my character, Brother Itch. He didn't live long enough to see Shadow Games air on national pay cable, but he lived long enough to witness the beginnings of my talent. The last images recorded of my dad were his cameo in Pocket Hanger, his one line filmed just before his death.
Take care of yourself, son.
Years before the convenience of MP3s, I kept that soundbite close, playing it prior to a stressful trip or a harrowing job interview. He spoke those very words to me many times. I can close my eyes and play them now, and think fondly of the world as it was when my father lived. All these years later, his hidden face still moves my heart. The love he gave me left a light in my life that still guides me on dark days.